1. The long rule of Porfirio Díaz. An older Porfirio Díaz stands on a presidential balcony in Mexico City, overlooking a crowd. He wears a formal 1900s military uniform with medals and a sash, symbolizing his long presidency. The background features Porfirian-era architecture and early 20th century Mexico City street life. The call for change, Madero's rise. Francisco the Madero, dressed in a dark suit and tie typical of 1910 reformers, passionately addresses a group of workers and peasants under a tree in a rural setting. People hold signs calling for democracy and free elections. The scene conveys hope and resistance. The revolution breaks out. A dramatic scene showing revolutionary fighters in different regions. Emiliano Zapata on horseback in the south, with wide-brimmed sombrero and white rural clothing, and Pancho Villa in the north, wearing a cartridge belt and riding gear. They lead groups of armed men across contrasting landscapes, mountains and plains. Díaz feels the pressure. Porfirio Díaz sits at a large wooden desk in the National Palace, reading reports of revolutionary victories. He appears visibly worried, flanked by military advisors in outdated uniforms. A window shows distant fires and smoke rising from the city's edge, symbolizing growing unrest. The resignation of Porfirio Díaz. A solemn scene inside the Congress of the Union. Díaz, wearing a formal black suit with a sash, hands over his letter of resignation to a government official. Other politicians watch in silence. The lighting is dramatic, emphasizing the gravity of the moment. Exile and legacy. Porfirio Díaz, older and weary, sits on a bench in a Parisian park in 1911, wearing a long overcoat and holding a cane. In the background, the Eiffel Tower looms faintly. A small caption reads, "Díaz died in exile in 1915, far from the country he ruled for decades."